Today I'm checking out this 2-burner infrared cooktop. I was sent this at no cost so I can do the review. Let's take this thing out of the box, see what it comes with, and see how well it works. So this is it out of the box. It comes with, of course, the cooktop itself. It does plug into a regular standard 15 amp wall outlet, which is great because that's really important for us on how we're going to use it. And it comes with the manual, of course, to go over everything you need to know. We have the stainless steel one here. Of course, they have another color here that looks like it's mostly black and a little bit of stainless. And it does come with these little stickers on the eyes to warn you about how to use this and about what is a concern and what isn't. And you can read those, take those off, of course, before you start putting anything on it. But those are just there to give you a warning, let you know how to use this in case for some reason you don't read your manual. We're going to take a look at this a little closer, and then we're going to plug it in and just see how well it heats up and how well we can cook on this. We are planning on using this in our RV and in our tiny home. So, it's good that it has this just electrical plug. If you have both of these burner eyes on, they're 900 watts each. That would total 1800 watts. We are usually cooking on one eye. So 900 watts is something very easy that we can dish out of our inverter with no problem at all and would not affect breakers or anything like that we have. So this is a great compact cooktop for something like an RV or a tiny home or somewhere like a cabin where maybe you don't have a big, range or cooktop. Or if you do, you don't want to use it. The other cool thing I noticed about this when I pulled it out of the box, it's actually really light. It's not heavy. So you're not going to be adding a whole lot of weight to, your travels. If you're going camping, your RV, whatever, it's not very heavy. So let me get all of these stickers and everything taken off of this and we'll get to it. So the stickers that were on here, they were talking about this protective coating that they put on these and that when you first use it, there may be a little bit of smoke or a little bit of smell from it. And again, that's supposed to just burn off and it's no problem. But you can kind of see it's almost like there was a really light oil or something they put on this to kind of clean the finish up. But again, it's supposed to be not a big deal, and we'll see that when we turn this on and get it heated up. It's got a decent length cable because you're going to put on your counter. This should have more than enough length on this cable to reach, an outlet that's close by. And very simple controls. I mean, you have off, and then there's minimum all the way up to maximum. So you have this whole kind of infinite turn of power that you can adjust, and then you turn it off, and they both work the same way, off or all the way up to max. So there are two little lights right here that let you know when the eyes are turned on, so that way if you forget, you can turn them off. So let's get this thing plugged in, turned on. Let's see what they mean by, maybe a smoke or smell from those stickers. We'll test that out. And then let's see how fast this thing will boil some water. All right, so I got the cooktop in here in the kitchen and I've got it plugged in. So we're gonna turn this thing on and see first what they mean by when you turn it on, if it's going to have a smell or smoke or anything like that. And again, I'm pretty sure, because they said it's a protective coating, I'm pretty sure they're just talking about where they wipe this down with an oil-based type of chemical. This one seems to be pretty clean, and I did, before I plugged it in, I wiped it down with a towel, so I don't know if that's going to eliminate, what's there. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know that before I turned it all on. So I'm going to hit this thing full speed. We're going to turn this on all the way to max, and as you can see, the light comes on here and you can even hear it click when you get to a certain point. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to turn it all the way to max. As you can see, the light's on there, and I can see the eye starting to get red on both sides. So it does heat up pretty quick, and let's just see if it gives any odor or smoke or anything. So far I don't see anything other than it just heating up. All right, well, I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, and I'm gonna just see if there's any smoke or smell or anything like that off of it, and I'll let you know. All right, so that may be somewhat of a precautionary label because I've been running this for about 5 minutes now, and I didn't see any smoke, and I don't really smell anything. I mean, a little bit maybe. It just smells like a new appliance. It doesn't really smell like anything like burning or smoke or anything like that. So, and again, it may be because some have maybe a little more oils on them than others. I don't know. But I wiped this one down and, you know, it's nice and clean. Like I said, I did feel a little bit of an oily surface on it when I first got it, but wiping it down, I mean, there's really nothing on it. And there's no smell. I mean, I just don't smell anything. I'm gonna go ahead now and get a small pot and we're gonna put it on there and just see how quickly it can heat up water to boiling. All right, so I left the right eye on and I went and filled this pot. Not filled it, but it's got about a third, maybe a half of this pot with water. And that's basically about what I would usually try to boil in this. We're gonna go ahead and set this on here. And I'm looking at the clock right now. And I will start this up again when it's boiling and let you know about how long it took. All right, so it's been about 8 minutes and I'll give you the timeline. So after about 3 minutes, I was starting to see the bubbles form on the bottom and some steam come up. So it was definitely getting hot. After, I don't know, 6 minutes, I think it was, something like that, it actually started to have the bubbles rise, you know, slowly like this. And then now it is bubbling and boiling pretty good, and it's been 9 minutes. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but we're only talking about 900 watts per eye. I think that did pretty good, especially for the uses that we have planned for it. This one did not have any off smell or anything like that, so I am pretty happy with this, and I hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.